Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to talk about how to clean your clothes, and essentially if you clicked on this video you probably want to know 1, how to clean your clothes, or 2, why I'm telling you how to clean your clothes. So essentially we're gonna get into this. Trust me, it's not what you think it is. So let's get started. So essentially when we wash our clothes and when we buy detergent, I feel like, especially for me, I used to not really think about how detergent and my clothing could affect my skin's overall health. So actually it really can, and clothing that is really tight to the skin can actually cause certain types of acne because it's really pressing that sweat and dirt and debris into the skin and the pore, and it's just really rough and tight. So I know, like, if you're wearing a bra or if you're wearing really tight underwear or spandex or something, this goes for guys and girls both, you can get certain types of acne, and especially if you're not using the right detergent and that is not gentle on your clothing and it makes it more rough, and it's also not gentle on your skin, it's going to cause certain types of breakouts or sensitivities and contribute to that acne producing scenario. When I wash my clothes, especially my delicates, I try to hand wash them as much as possible, and that's because the delicate clothing is most easily kind of damaged, and it can get most easily rough and patchy and kind of hard. So when you hand wash them and you like air dry them, it's 10 times better for the clothing piece, and it's also better for your overall skin health. So this is also kind of a money saving tactic too. So if you want to preserve certain pieces of clothing and not purchase a new piece every month or every 2 months, you might want to start hand washing your delicates or hand washing pieces that you know don't do well in the washer. So the product that I use when I hand wash my clothing is this Soak soap. It's by Soak, and this one is scentless. So they come in fragrance free, and then they also have fragrance in them. So I think I have the fragrance free one, which if you are very sensitive to fragrance and you don't want that in your detergent, this is a good go-to. I also use this not just to hand wash my clothes. You could put this in the washer, so that's also really amazing. Another great factor about this is that it's really gentle on the clothing, and it's minimally suddy, so it doesn't have a lot of suds, so it's not going to make you kind of wring out and pull on your clothing when you're hand washing it, because I know that is something that I always have to do when I'm not using this. So if you use this, there's not a lot of suds, so the bubbles won't stay in the clothing and you don't have to like ruin the clothing to get them out. This soap is also biodegradable, phosphate free, and this has the obviously fragrance free aspect to it. So it's really great, but it does contain parabens, so if any of you are allergic to parabens, I'm not sure if this would be the best option for you, but otherwise there is no harm in the parabens in here at all. I've done a video on that before, so I can definitely link that, but yeah, it should be all perfectly fine. So when it comes to hand washing, a couple steps of mine are to 1, find your local sink wherever it may be. If it's in your room or if it's like downstairs in a basement, whatever, find your local sink. Go up to your local sink and put some water on that piece of clothing you want to wash, and then 3rd, you're gonna pour some of the soap onto the clothing and put it under the water again, and just move the soap around really gently along with the clothing. And then you're gonna try and just like squeeze it lightly to get rid of the bubbles. Although this is minimal suds, it's soap, so we have to know that it has suds. So you still want to get that soap out of it, and that will indicate if it's still in there. And then what I usually do is I hang it on a hanger, and I hang it up on something like this here. I can do that, or hang it over a chair if I don't have enough room, because usually I don't. But y'all, and I should too, probably invest in a drying rack, because that's probably the best way to dry your clothing. Yeah. So all in all, the way you wash your clothing and the type of detergent you use or soap you use to wash your clothing plays a huge role in your skin health and how your body reacts to your clothing being put on your body. So make sure that you're using proper detergent or soap to wash your clothing, and make sure that you're washing your delicates hand wash style, because it's just so much better for your clothing health and for your skin health that you're not creating a uncomfortable environment for your body to be in, because ultimately there are a lot of other things than just skincare that affect our skin health. Also, there's a little thing that I like to use when I don't feel like hand washing my clothing, and it's actually called a garment bag. So I'll link that below. I don't know where it is right now. It's a garment bag, and you just put all your delicates in it, zip it up, put it in the washer, put it on delicate cycle, and that usually works a lot better than hand washing if you don't have time. So I'll link that garment bag down below, and you can just put this soap into the washer when you're washing it, and then I still recommend hand drying what you have. Don't put it in the dryer. Okay, so that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for bearing with me through this video where I tell you how to wash your clothes. But anyways, yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it gave you some insight. If you have any questions, leave it down below, please. And yeah, ultimately, I hope this video helps you to feel a bit more comfortable in your own skin.